Hello, this is Ashee from Crafting with Ashee and welcome to this video. This is the project making today. It's this little bag that actually has a box base. So let me show you how I did it. This one I made out of Misty Moonlight. This time I'm going to use cinnamon cider as my base. And I have a little template here. So my cardstock actually measures 8.5 inches by 6 inches. Now on the short side we're going to score at 2 inches, just like this, and then we're going to turn it so our score line is towards the top of the paper. And let's see where we're going to score. At 2 inches we're going to score, but only as far as the score line that it meets. So if I take this out, you can see that only going to score as far as that score line. Then at 4 inches we're going to score all the way down. Then at 6 inches again we're only going to score as far as that score line. And then at 8 inches we're going to score all the way down. Okay, so that is our scoring done. So let's get rid of the scoreboard. And we're going to fold on our full score lines. So this one here, this little tab at the end, and this long one in the middle, just like that. And I'm destroying my work surface as we speak. Okay, I have a bit of sellotape trying to keep my craft mat down, but it's not working very well. Okay, so we're going to cut up to the score line on all of these 4 tabs. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're going to see. And this little tab at the end here that we just cut up, we're actually going to remove that tab, but we're going to just remove it at an angle like this. And we're going to do the same at the top here. We're just going to angle that bit there. Okay, time for some tear and tape. So I'm only going to put it on this corner, this one little tab here. I'm not going to put it on anything else because I want to rather use Tombow, and you'll see there's a method to my madness. Now before we build the box, it's easier to do our designer series paper, and this is the hand penned designer series paper, and these pieces measure 3 3/4 inches by 3 3/4 inches, and I'm going to use some Tombow at the back here because I find it's just going to give me much better coverage. Because this piece is the piece, these two sides are going to curve, so I find the Tombow is less likely to peel back up than snail. It's a stronger adhesive than snail. So, I mean, I've used Tombow to glue, you know, thick cardboard together and stuff, and it really sticks, so it is definitely stronger than snail or Stampin seal. Nearly had it right and then mushed it. So those, lovely paper, isn't it? So pretty. Okay, so now we're going to build our bag. So I'm just going to take off that piece of tape, and then we're just going to fold this over and bring the 2 ends to meet. Rather use my foam folder than my finger because my finger's sticky. So that's what we've got so far. So if you just sort of bow it a bit here, you can see where your seam is. And my seam is here. It doesn't really matter, to be honest, which side your seam goes on. It just depends. I prefer to my right hand side. Okay, so I'm just going to push it a little bit like this, and now we are going to fold in our pieces like this to make our box. And this is the bit you need to take a bit of time to do, because you really want to get it as right as possible. And this is why I'm going to use some Tombow, because it gives you some wriggle room so things can be lined up as properly as is possible. Okay, some more Tombow here. I'm trying to keep it as much as I can in that square. I can see here I haven't, so before it really gets to stick down, I'm going to lift it and reapply it. You will get sticky hands, but sticky hands are de rigueur in crafting. And then your last piece comes down like this. And then get your bone folder that's not hiding from you and give it a really good press down from inside. Okay. Now this time I used a binder clip, and I'm just going to use the same one again because I forgot to bring another one up. And there you can see is your bag. That's how it's made. So a little bit of decoration, some scrap here of basic white. Last time I used Misty Moonlight ink. This time I'm going to use cinnamon cider. And the stamp set is this one, Encircled in Friendship. And it's this that says, in a world where you can be anything, thank you for being kind. I think that's a lovely, lovely, lovely sentiment. So, cinnamon cider, and down, just like that. Close this up, put that aside, leave that for a second to dry. And I have here a piece of cinnamon cider scrap cardstock. I'm going to punch out a piece here. Now this punch is called the Elegant Tag punch, and as you can see I can never remember my punch names, so I always use my label maker and just label them here, and then I know exactly what's what in the gooseberry patch. Okay, so now we're going to use this to just punch this one out, just like that. Okay, and now I'm going to cut this in half. You could see me do this a gazillion times. One of my favourite tricks for matting is to do this. Now I'm just going to put a little bit of Tombow along the bottoms, whoopsie daisy, here. I'm just going to mat my piece and just take my time to get things as lined up as I want. If I need more Tombow I can go in and put now, but I just want to get them lined up before there's too much. It becomes a devil to rip it back up if you have to. Okay, so that's what we've got. So I'm going to go with a little bit more Tombow now, just on these swirls. Stick, just so everything will stick nicely. And on this side here. Of course, now it doesn't want to come up after I said it should come up because there's no adhesive there. Still doesn't want to come up. I'm going to do with a little bit there. Okay, enough faffing and waffing. That's what we have. We are going to stick this puppy down with some good old-fashioned dimensionals. And as you can tell, I am very generous with my dimensionals, but this is a curved item and I really don't want it to start popping back up again. So I prefer to be safe than sorry. Check that they're all off. They are indeed. Okay, and then I'm just going to put this down somewhere here. And then we have our 2 bags. So what do you think? Do you like them? Do you hate them? Let me know in the comments below what you prefer, the cinnamon cider or the misty moonlight. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, I'd be grateful if you could give it a thumbs up so YouTube know, and please don't forget to subscribe to future videos. If you want any more information about this project, supply list, links to my online shop, all that good stuff, it will be in the description box below. That includes a link to my Facebook group where I host a monthly online car club where we actually made projects like this in the last car club, so please do come and check us out. So thank you again, and until next time, enjoy being creative. Bye.